Today I'm riding a Ducati Supersport S, and this is my first impression. I had to put my gloves on, I had to turn the bike off to put my gloves on and put it back on because I could not find neutral at all. This bike is brand new. So I get to take this one out a little farther. Whoop. I'm gonna go up and swing around the back bay. Guess I'll go straight. Yeah, this has a little more personality than the Street Triple. You can feel the engine vibrating a little bit more, which I like. Yeah, just let's see. Yeah, I like where the clutch take up is. It's a 939cc engine. So it's got the same engine as the Hyperstrada and Hypermotard. What are people doing? What are people doing? What is going on? Feels a little compact for me. I'm 6'2", skinny guy, but yeah, it's a little compact. Maybe because I'm used to my 999, it's stretched out. Yeah, brakes are a little squishy for me. It's supposed to be sort of like a little sport touring bike, so it doesn't have the most top shelf components, but it does have Öhlins, which I like. I need that good suspension in my life. Man, what? I could probably jump those speed bumps. These big SUVs go 5 miles an hour over them. So I got big feet, kind of about a size 11, and my heels are hitting the exhaust on the right side and then the left side. I think they're hitting something. I don't know what's there. I can't look down. Maybe like the passenger peg, something. I don't know. I could feel something. So yeah, it's a little cramped. It's easy to ride though. Throttle's really smooth, not too abrupt. I know I've ridden the monsters when they first came out with the electronic throttles, and they're way, way sensitive, and I did not like that at all. This one's really smooth. It's not bad. A lot of Ducatis have snatchy throttles, and this does a little bit more compared to that Triumph RX or RF. No, what is it? RS? Yeah. Than that Street Triple. A little more sensitive, but it's not bad. It still feels pretty smooth, and it feels like you can go slow. It's easy to go slow in like a parking lot, putting around. It's pretty easy, and it's tractable, I guess that's the word. They call dirt bikes tractable. This is sort of like that. It's easy to ride. And the whole reason I'm getting a new bike, well, the reason I'm riding everything is because I don't really know what I want. I got to ride everything and make a decision. It's the most fun thing ever. Yeah. It's got enough power. I think the Triumph has more power, but yeah, it's not bad. But I might get tired of the power. Well, I've only hit it once. I'll wait. I'll reserve judgment until later on. What is that car doing? Thought that was a cop. This bike does look really good, though. I saw it in Italy. I saw it at World Ducati Week 2016, and I liked it. It was okay. This bike smells like oil. I can smell oil. It is brand new though. 5 miles. It's got 5 miles. Can you see that? I probably put 2 of those miles on it. Yeah, get away, Lady Civic. Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, it's got the Ducati vibration I like. Gives it some personality. And it's not very loud, but you need an exhaust to wake it up a little bit. See how they're turning. Yeah, it feels like a pretty light bike. It doesn't feel too heavy. Close that. Maybe you can't hear me. Yeah, it feels like a pretty light bike. I'm not sure the exact weight. Yeah, it feels pretty good. Doesn't feel too heavy. Am I in sport? Yeah, I'm in sport mode. Okay. It lacks a little punch compared to the Triumph. the Triumph, the power comes on and hits a little harder. This is a little smoother. What's this person doing? You don't need to get over, lady. I can change lanes. The upright riding position gives you a lot of confidence in traffic. You can see up over cars. And it's sort of in between a sport bike and like a monster. It's sort of midway. The control has got sort of clip-ons that kind of bolt into the top of the triple clamp. And if you watch the motorcyclist first ride videos, he goes down this road all the time. What's his name? Zach Quartz. He rides this road. I had a friend that got a ticket on this freaking road before. It's really fun, but you know, a lot of houses are around. You can't really go that fast. Yeah, this bike's okay. But the whole reason I'm riding all these bikes is so I can find a bike that I have a real attachment to immediately. I don't want to get a bike I think is just okay. It does corner pretty well. This is fun. Yeah, side to side, it transitions pretty easily. Light. Yeah, the brakes are a little squishy. I mean, not bad. Not like a super bike, but probably better than some bikes. But like I said, I like those strong brakes. Get a lot of confidence in the bike. You can push it harder. Oh, it's got a quick shifter too. Pretty fun. Yeah, I definitely want my next bike to have a quick shifter. Just a little cramped for me, I think. So the seat has a rise. So it's got like a cover over the passenger seat. And this, like the seating area on my 999 is really wide. Like there's a lot of room to move around. I guess that's because it's a track bike, but this bike you can't really move around a lot. I like the covering of the seat. It's really grippy. But yeah, I feel like the back of my butt is on the back part of the seat, the very back part of the seat, so it's kind of coming up. I would have to get a different seat for this. So what else should I talk about? The mirrors, if you care about that, they vibrate, but whatever. You may not be able to make out a cop car behind you. You'll be able to see somebody. If you can see me, I'm pretty, yeah, I can't really see much. Oh, it's got an adjustable windscreen, I think, too. I don't know how to adjust it. No, it won't pull up. Yeah, I'm not going to go fast enough to be able to tell how much wind is on me. Look over here. By the John Wayne Airport. Yeah, brakes are pretty good when you get on them. Really lock down on those binders. That was dumb. This bike smells. I guess because it's new, they spray like cleaning shit on it or oil things. I don't know. What do they do when they put the bike together? Maybe it's something leaked out of some orifice. Got on the exhaust. Quick shifter. Quick shifter. Oh man, that's fun. A quick shifter is like a car with a, what is it called? A quick shifter makes your bike feel like it has a dual clutch transmission. To shift fast and not worry about it. And a lot of the new quick shifters are up and down. Yeah, feels pretty maneuverable. Sounds pretty good. Whoop. Will not go into neutral. I guess it's just too new. It needs to be broken in. I sat there and tried to go up and down from first to second for about 2 or 3 minutes trying to get it into neutral so I could put my gloves on. I just had to turn the bike off completely. So far, the bike, it's cool. Oop, green light. It's cool. I don't know if I would buy it. Yeah, that's why you got to ride a bike before you buy it. I never thought this bike would be too small for me. It doesn't look that small, but yeah, I don't know. It's just a little cramped. I know I said that like 4 times already, but I mean, comfort is of extreme importance. You don't want to go on a long ride and get cramped up. So next weekend, I'm going to ride some Beamers. I want to ride a couple R9Ts. Maybe something else, I'm not sure. I want to experience that Boxster engine. I've never ridden one before. 9 miles. I like the fact that it shows you what gear you're in. I haven't had a bike that shows that before. Comes in handy. It says, so my traction control is on 3, ABS is on 2, and I think the traction control goes up to 8. And with the modes, the different riding modes, it changes those two things. So wet mode's traction control is probably 10, and ABS is at the tide setting 2. In race mode, you know, everything's turned off. It's pretty easy to ride overall. I just wish I had more braking power. It has the power, I should say, but just you have to get the lever closer to the bar to take advantage of all that braking power. I'd rather it not have much play at all. Yeah, it turns pretty easy. It's fun in corners. I get to feel what the front tire's doing. Pretty fun. I just wanted to be able to run, you know, on the highway 80 miles an hour without much trouble, and this bike will do that. I had a Triumph Bonneville a few years ago. It was fun. It was just a little slow. The brakes didn't work so well. It was more just a cruiser type bike. And anytime I had to follow my friends somewhere, going 70, 80 miles an hour on the highway was pretty difficult. The bike doesn't have that much power. I think it's like 55, 60 horsepower, something like that. So highway rides were a little tough. My friends like to go fast, and the bike didn't like to go fast. So yeah, I just want a bike that can, it has torque at highway speeds. This one does, but I want a little more power, I think. It's not bad, just for me. I think for other people it would be a perfect bike. But I've been riding a while, and once you get a little power, you want more and more and more. And my current bike is pretty fast. Maybe not something faster, or not much, well, I should say, I don't really want anything much slower than that bike. I need at least one bike that is pretty fast. People are going slow. Okay, let's go. Yeah, man, that quick shifter is awesome. The bike feels faster. You don't have to let off the gas. You just pop it into gear and it goes. It's fun. It says, oh, it's got a fuel gauge and everything. So I'm getting 40 miles a gallon. Well, I was. 33, 41, that's pretty good. At 75, I can hit the throttle and it still has a lot of torque. Yeah. And I like that windscreen keeps a lot of wind off me too. You don't even really have to tuck. I think it's hitting, can't even tell. Probably hitting my helmet. The wind's hitting my helmet. Most of the wind is off my chest though. That's nice. Yep, downshift, auto blip downshift. Just push it. It'll be super handy on the racetrack. I still don't know how to downshift properly on the racetrack. I went to a little like demo given by Greg White about his riding school, and he was saying sort of slip the clutch. It's basically you slip the clutch, kind of crack the throttle open, slip the clutch as you downshift. But overall, this bike feels like a normal Ducati. It's got a lot of character. It's got enough power for the street. Nothing crazy. It's really smooth though. That surprised me. Because most Ducatis are pretty snatchy. This one isn't bad. But that kind of is the Ducati character too, so you don't want to get rid of that completely. Yeah, just... Traffic. I like the new switch gear on these bikes. My Street Fighter, I could never... It was hard to turn off the blinker. It had a little button you had to hit, and I'd always have to hit it 2 or 3 times. This one just has a big plastic button to turn them on and off. Just the one little switch, and it's a lot easier. Little things that you kind of get annoyed at when you own the bike, like switches. But all right, guys. Well, thanks for watching, and I will catch you soon. See you later.